Okay, just going to look at expanding the binomial products and then simplifying expressions. Now when you have two sets of brackets like this, it's really important that you put a second set of brackets around the second expansion, because at the front of this you have this minus sign, and that's going to affect the sign inside the bracket. So make sure that you expand first and then leave a bracket out. Leave a bracket around the second one because of the minus, so this minus here, because it'll change the things inside. And then you need to make sure that you expand the bracket using like -1 times what's inside, and then you simplify. So if we look at this one here, so this is a binomial expansion, a perfect square. So you square the first, so that's x squared. X times 3 is 3x, and then double it is 6x, and then square the last. So if you square the 3, you get 9. The second one, square the first, so that's x squared. First times last, don't forget to smile, and you double that. So x times 3 is 3x, so it's -3x, and times 2, and then square the last. So 3 squared, which is 9. So you get x squared plus 6x plus 9 minus x squared minus 6x plus 9. And see, this is where you've got to be careful of the minus out the front. It's actually a -1. So you just got to minus everything inside that bracket. So that's going to be x squared plus 6x plus 9. -1 times x squared is x squared. -1 times 6x is plus 6x. And -1 times 9 is a -9. So now simplifying it, the 2x squareds will go out. Plus 6x is 12x. And the 2 9s go out. So all in all you end up with 12x. Okay, let's look at the next one. Perfect square, and the second one's a difference of two squares. So square the first one, so that's 5x squared. First times last times 2, so 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times 2, and it'll be a minus in the middle because it's a minus here, so it's 5x times 2, then double it, and then square the last. So if you square -2, you actually, the minus will disappear and you get 4. So it's 25x squared, 2 5s are 10, times 2 is 20x, -2 squared is 4. Okay, so let's just do the second part of this. So this is the difference of two squares, and because you have that minus just here in the middle, you've got to keep it here. So 5 times 5, so this is just the hairy eyebrows, there's no middle, they cancel out. 5x times 5x is 25x squared. -2 times 2 is -4, because the two middles, -2 times 5 is -10x. 5x times 2 is 10x, so they'll cancel out, because it's -10x plus 10x. So treat this like there's a minus out the front, and then expand the bracket. So -1 times 25x squared is -25x squared. -1 times 4 is +4. 25x squared minus 25x squared is 0. And then you get -20x plus 4, which will give you +8. So you just got to make sure that on the second one. Okay. So looking at this, you've got 7x minus 1 out the front. Square the first, so you go 2x squared, which is 4x squared. 2x times 3 is 6x, and then double that, so you get 12x, so plus 12x, and square the last, so square the 3, and you get 9. And then you go 7x minus 1 times 4x is -4x squared, -1 times 12 is -12x, -1 times 9 is -9. Now it's just like terms. So it's -4x squared, so you get the sign in front. 7x minus 12x is -5x, and then it'll be minus the 9. Okay, this one you got 12 minus 2, so just expanding this. x squared, first times last is 3x, and then times 2, so it'll be minus 6x. So it's x times minus 3 times 2, minus 6x, and then square the last. So you're actually squaring minus 3, and that'll be plus 9. Expand those brackets, so let's just write 12 minus 2 times x squared is minus 2x squared, minus 2 times minus 6 is plus 12x, and minus 2 times 9 is minus 18. Minus 2x plus 12x, so these ones, and then you have 12, so that's this one, 12 minus the 18 will give you minus 6, and that's fully simplified.